my mom filed for divorce from my dad, and then a couple of months later, they got remarried in Vegas before she filed for divorce again.
Thank you very much, Courtney Buchner. Court, you have 3 minutes to work out if that's true, and your time starts now. Question.
Why did she file for divorce the first time?
Why did she file for divorce the first time?
I don't really know exactly why she filed for divorce the first... No, I lie. They had been separated. They'd already been separated, and then my dad got a new girlfriend. But they were living separately, but they decided they weren't going to like properly divorce because they were like, it's too much admin. But then he got this new girlfriend, and she was like, it's not too much admin now.
Questions. Yes.
What convinced her to get remarried?
What convinced her to get remarried?
I mean, obviously this is speaking on her behalf. I think it's that my dad got this new girlfriend, and she was like, I don't want him to have this new like girlfriend. And then they broke up, and then they just started like having coffee again, and then all of a sudden my mom was just like, oh, we're getting back together.
Question.
Why did they separate prior to the divorce?
Why did they separate prior to the divorce?
Good
like legal language there. I liked that.
Yeah, wow.
I'd like that from everyone, please.
I don't exactly know, like, I mean, if we're going to get deep about it, okay. They had 4 kids, we'd all left the house, and I think they were a bit like, like, do we have anything in common anymore? I'm not sure.
Question.
Why Vegas?
Why Vegas?
I don't know, they were going on holiday to Vegas, and I know why they got remarried, because my dad is a very logical man. He's a maths man. But before I was born, they went to a psychic. And the psychic said my mum would be married 3 times. She'd already been married once to another man, divorced, then to my dad once. And my dad was like, well, if the psychic's right, we will get remarried in a ceremony, and then that'll be a 3rd, and I'll have fooled the psychic. And that's why they got remarried again, because my dad was like the psychic
Question.
crazy woman.
If they were divorced, why did they go to Vegas together?
If they were divorced, why did they go to Vegas together?
Because they were already back together. So she filed for divorce, but they never signed the divorce papers. And then
Question.
they went to Vegas.
How did they get remarried if they were never...
How did they get remarried if they were never divorced?
Have you ever been to a Vegas wedding? It's not Elvis Presley married them, lads. So it wasn't like an official one.
Does any of this story have anything to do with the fact that he had an extremely large penis?
Yes, that's why they're back together the first time. She was like, I miss that man. And I miss his penis.
Question.
How old were you when all this happened?
How old were you when all this happened?
Okay, so the first time they separated, I was doing a master's, but I must have been. It was just pre-lockdown. So how many years ago was that? Well, I would. Fuck. I must have been like 24.
Question. Sorry, hang on. Let the ripple of people who think that 29 is old die down first.
I'm 30.
You're 30. Oh, disgusting. You may as well be dead. Question at the back.
What was the venue called that they got married in Vegas?
What was the name of the venue?
I don't know.
they
I
got
think
married
they've got
in?
like Chapel of Love and stuff like that. The kids weren't invited, like me and my brothers. Obviously we were adults, but we're still their kids.
Question.
Why did they divorce after getting married?
Why did they divorce after getting remarried?
Okay, so this is very recent. And my mom was just like, I can't do it anymore, Courts.
Question.
How long were they separated for?
How long were they separated for?
Couple of months.
How big's your dad's cock?
Time!